guys, today we're going to do another calculator torture test. Probably one of our last ones for a while. But I just want to see how it'll stack up to this one, which didn't stack up very well. So, now let's get to the unboxing. So, just do this. This is one of their desktops. I've done one, a little one. Last in my video, as shown here. Dad damn it. Now we're going to do it. And not fair being thrown at the ground too well. I didn't really catch it. If it was still recording, I'd be so mad. So, I think we'll step it up and do just a basic step on. Alright, let's do it. So, yeah, you can see that. But yeah, here it is right here. It's pretty good for the most part. So anyways, let's get on to the test. So now, it is time for the scratch testing. Let's get started with the torture test. So from scratching the keys, it was very severely scratched from very little. Then scratching the screen, it was also pretty disappointing. I don't know if you can see in the light, but yeah, it got pretty scratched from just those few little things. So yeah. As you see, that calculator did not hold up the greatest, but obviously it's still usable. These keys are pretty heavily scratched. So the plastic, but still usable. So now it is time for the 30-second water test. Let's get into that. We're gonna plop it in there and hit start. There we go. Oops, shoot. Okay, so it's be in there for 30 seconds. It won't sink, kind of just move it around. It's not registering anything anymore. Got a few seconds left. We've got a few seconds left. Screen's starting to go out. Not looking too pretty for it. And got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. So, not looking too pretty for it. Let's shake the water out. See if we can get it back up and running. Be back in just a second. Oh, we got some response. It's not working very good. Let's see if we can fully get it back up and running. Really laggy, but it sort of works now. We're gonna see if we can get it to fully work, but it doesn't seem. It kind of registers that you can kind of type some things if you do it slowly. But we're gonna see if we can get it fully working to where someone would want to use it. I was able to mostly resuscitate, although look, can't type more than one number for some reason. Even when I repeatedly click. Can you see that? For some reason, I won't even. So that's a little problem. It's not the most usable. It can still do math. It does math, but it has some problems. We'll let it sit for a few more minutes. I'm not going to open it up and dry it out. So we'll let it sit for a few more minutes. Then we'll just give up with it and move on to our drop test. Sit for a few more minutes. It's starting to fog over. Doesn't seem and appear to be working any better. So let's get started with the drop test. Let's go. Now it's time for the drop test. So this is our second angle and the iPhone 6 Plus, and this is our first angle, the iPhone 8. So let's be a simple waist type. 3, 2, 1. So, still working. A few scratches. Not terrible, a few nicks. Yeah. Not very usable after the water test, though. Screen's fogging over. Let's move on to our next drop. So our next drop is going to be a chest height drop. So from here, 3, 2, 1. Oof. So not terrible damage. I thought I felt some separation. Yeah, there's separation already. It's pretty bad, actually. There's separation already. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we can click that back in. Still working. There's some minor scratches. Still not usable. Water affected it pretty badly. But yeah, that's pretty disappointing. There's already separation. It's not even screws down here. Next drop. 2, 1. So, no separation this time. Still works. Not really usable for math. Oh, wow. Responses. This is going down. Few cosmetic damage doesn't look too bad. There's still scratches. There's a few bruises on it. I mean, not bruises, but scratched. Still not usable, as you know. Alright, so now for our above head height drop test. Now we're doing this from above head height. 3, 2, 1. So, dang. Not much worse. There's a little bit more scratching. These rubber feet are staying in. They kind of moved a little bit. No separation, surprisingly. Still working. You can still do some math on it. It still does math, but it's not super usable. I think you probably would have thrown this calculator away. And then, oh, there's actually a little scratch on the side. Maybe a tiny crack, I don't know. Alright, everything still works, of course. Alright, now for our next drop. So now we're going to be standing on these chairs and dropping it all the way from up here. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, this is sort of ludicrous. Everything's still working. 3, 2, 1. And surprisingly, everything's still working. No separation. A little worse scratching. Everything still works. It still sort of do math. It'll sort of do math for you. It'll do your simple math still. Might still keep this if you're a cheapskate. Still the same scratches. Everything just got a little worse. Still working. Everything's still working. No solar panel crackage, obviously. No screen crackage. Now we're going to move on to the ludicrous. Second angle. iPhone 6 random shutdown issues. Shoot, what the hell? Hold on. Kidding me? Alright, we're gonna have to improvise and use a GoPro for this. So I'll be right back. Finish the drop test and get back to it. This is being filmed on our GoPro 4K 15 wide. So we're gonna do ludicrous 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ, dude. That didn't even land on the concrete. The screen is still fine. It's still functioning. But look at that. That's insane. The screen is still functioning. We're gonna put this back together. So it's together, still functioning, but like we did with our other calculator, we gotta do it again. So let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. I have a feeling this is gonna so break. Yep. Everything is really screwed. The screen's not cracked, but lifted off that. Buttons everywhere. What a piece of crap, dude. Should have not given up the ghost so hard. Yeah. Things thought that Texas Instruments was cheap, but holy crap. I'm gonna try to assemble this as best as I can. Assembled it. Somehow, we still have some calculator functions. I gotta go eat lunch quickly, and then we'll be back at the bend test. Well, we don't need to do that. Then just the prolonged water wired card test. So I gotta go eat, and then we'll begin. So now assessing it more. We can really just take in the damage, and the damage is really bad. It was working. I think the cable got in the right place, so it's not working again. I was able to mostly reassemble it. A few buttons upside down. A really minor gouge here, actually. It didn't even crack. So, yeah. There's nothing I could do that really could crack the screen, because we're not going to drop things on it this time. Hey guys, so I went to go hang out with my friend. It's about 8, nearly 8 o'clock. I put it back together, as you know. Discover more damage like that. Doesn't turn on anymore. Extreme cracks in the back. Pen post gear, calculator, sort of. But the screen's not cracked, so. Oh! We're getting glitches from it. Oh! Oh, we got it to glitch. Oh, we got it to glitch on for a second. Alright. So I don't even know if prolonged water test is worth it, man. So, I don't know, man. We should just do the burn test to it, which we should have done before. Let's just do it to it now. Effects at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Some melting happening down here. Not too severe considering. And somehow this plastic is still fine. So we're gonna let this sit for a few. Down, everything's fine. Okay, still get glitches on the screen. There's some glitches on the screen. You can see when you punch it. Gets glitches. Oh, we got one for a second. So yeah. Here, let's just drop something on it and see what happens. Drop something on the screen. Either a glitch. Nothing too severe. Alright, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. One more thing. To compare these, this one did way a lot better. Stayed together better. Didn't even break until that. The screen actually survived on this one. Great. And it didn't give up the ghost until the last punch, you can see. Still glitch it. Still see glitches on it. Stop it. Let's see if we can get glitches on this one. No. Alright. So, now to the score. Now it's time for the durability scoring. So, for the first one, the scratch test, it gets a 5 out of 10. Wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. It kind of scratched easily. Worse than that Texas Instruments, anyways. And for the water test, it gets a 3 out of 10. Very poor water test scores. The Texas Instruments, it was in there for like over a minute, and it still functioned fine afterwards. It stopped functioning once the toy gun broke it. But yeah, pretty bad. It still worked, but didn't type more than one number for some reason. For the drop test, it gets a 7 out of 10. And here's why. Survived drops. You know, nothing happened to it. It did separate one drop, but it didn't kill the functionality, so I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. For the ludicrous drop, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10 because it broke apart very easily even when it landed in the snow, but it still functioned, and the screen didn't crack, so it's getting a 3 out of 10. For the burn test, a 10 out of 10. It was one of the best I've ever seen. It survived so good. Like, it took forever to do that to the screen, so it gets a 10 out of 10. Okay, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.